If you don't like scary areas, then I advise you get out of this house while you still got the chance. Anyway, hello everybody, this is the Shocklinks 1000 reporting for duty, welcoming you to my brand new Let's Play of Luigi's Mansion. Now you probably realise, yes, I'm still in the middle of a Let's Play on Super Luigi Galaxy, but I thought to pass the time I might as well do another Let's Play while in the Super Luigi Galaxy, because I'm not going to be doing that till Friday, Saturday or Sunday next week. You're probably maybe a bit bored and thinking, when's the next video going to come up? So I thought of doing this one instead, to keep both you and me entertained. As you can see, we got Luigi heading to the mansion. Oh, that looks a freaky door. Hello Luigi, how are you? So, he just said hello. But anyway, you probably noticed I've already got one profile set up already, but we're not going to be doing that. And by the way, you actually see there, which file would you like to load? If you look underneath it, it says, welcome to your mansion. I mean, welcome to our mansion. Because they got rid of the Y. Why? Because they felt like it, that's why. This is the options. You got here an option, view the Pikmin movie. But I'm not even going to be doing that. So anyway, we're going to be starting off a new game. We're going to be skipping that cutscene already because we already saw it. And as you can see, we're going straight into the foyer. And I like to go straight into the controls. You can see in the bottom left corner, you see it's got the 100 next to a heart. That indicates Luigi's health. And yes, in this game, you really cannot jump up and down. Because like normally in most Mario games, A is to jump, but instead in this game, if he does it, calls out for Mario. Now I think I'm going to turn it up a bit, just because I want to make this sound like an actual scary Let's Play, because this is actually a scary game, if for those who are unfamiliar with it. Anyway, the controls here is normal. You've got the control pad to move around, and you've got the C stick to actually control the torch. If you point it down, it goes up, up, it goes down, like a helicopter thing. You can spin around in a circle as well. And if you press and hold B, the torch goes off, and when you let go, it goes back on again. Look at Luigi's bobbly nose. Now, by the way, as far as I can honestly say, this Let's Play, I believe, is going to be focusing on at least either once a week or twice a week, whichever one is most suitable for you. I probably would suggest once a week, because obviously I got so many stuff that's cropping up now, and I need enough time to get that done, as well as getting these Let's Plays done. So, no further ado, let's go over to here, open this door, and you can see, can't open it! It is locked. We need to find the key. By the way, I actually heard that there was a little chuckle from when we opened the door. So, I guess we got no other decision but to see Luigi creeping down the stairs very slowly. And... oh... shiny key floating in the sky. It's haunted. Okay, I'm gonna be turning it up even more. If it gets too loud, I'm actually going to turn the volume down. But anyway, as you can see, we got our first key. Yeah, that there is too loud. Oh, I'll turn it down by one. Yep, so that is our first key. So all you need to do, go up the stairs, go back to this door, and that's what it opens. And as you can see, he's hesitating. Just open it. Thank you. And now we get to see a cutscene. If that didn't scare you, I don't even know what will. Anyway, you got this hilarious character who's trying to suck up that thing. You get this! Pop in the face! And bangs his head like a drum. Oh dear. Ugh. Ouch. Oh, I shall take a lot of knocks in this line of work. I'm getting too old for this ghost catching for tomfoolery. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'm Professor Elvin Gad, or EGAD for short. This house, I swear it seems to have more ghosts every day. What's a young fella like you doing here around here, anywho? Well, you see, we came across a path and we just came follow it. Uh-oh, this looks ugly. Alright, young sir, look climbing, follow me, post-haste! That's everyone's favourite, that is, post-haste. It's like it's turning toothpaste into post-haste, whatever. So, your name's Luigi. I think our paths were destined to cross. Well met, Luigi. Where's this, you ask? Why, these cozy quarters are where I do my ghost studying. Professor EGAD's Ghost Research Laboratory. The lab, if you're in a shortening mind. You won this mansion in a contest you didn't even enter? Sounds pretty fishy to me. So you believe the mansion actually exists, then? Strange. I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so, and I'll tell you, that mansion appeared just a few days ago. The spirits have fooled you. I don't know if it's a dream, an illusion, or what all, but I surely wouldn't be happy to be renting a haunted house. Now that I get to look at you, I just recalled. A guy with a red hat, kind of like yours, went up to the mansion without even stopping to chat, and he never returned. Was he a dream too? What? That guy was your brother? Oh no, that's horrible. You wouldn't stand a chance against those ghosts without my help. You have to go after him. Here's a plan. I'll teach you to deal with ghosts so you can rescue your brother, Luigi. And these are actually the actual controls. You can see we got the L to actually shoot out fire, water and ice. I'll come into that later on. And we got the cursor, left thumbstick to actually move Luigi, as I mentioned already. The C stick, I mentioned that as well. Holding B to turn the flashlight on and off. A to examine a door or any other furniture. If not, then it will just call out for Mario. And X and Y, or X, Y and Z. It's not really easy to explain this now, but I'm going to try. You see, when you start your search for your brother, known as Mario, you'll be given an item called the Game Boy Horror, designed by yours truly, Professor Elvin Gad. And when you press X, it works like a first-person view. When you press Y, you can still use the Game Boy Horror, but you'll use it as a map. And when you press Z, you can check your inventory, meaning anything you've grabbed or anything unfamiliar. And pressing R lets you use the vacuum known as the Poltergust 3000, which we will be coming into now. And if you do sidestep, the only thing that changes is the left thumbstick controls. Because in standard, it's just move Luigi all around. In sidestep, it's just moving Luigi side to side, and the left thumb and the right thumbstick, known as the C stick, to change the direction. If you actually stay on this long enough, the music will change. it'll be about like they say it's 3 minutes, but for me it's 5. And by the way, you know the American edition of Luigi's Mansion? Well, there's a difference between the American... Sorry, that was me farting, don't worry about that. There's a difference between the American version of Luigi's Mansion and the European, known as the PAL version of Luigi's Mansion. I'll get into that later on in this Let's Play. For those who already know exactly what the difference is, then there's no point in me explaining it, but for those who don't, then I still need to explain it anyway. God, literally, I wish, come on. Get to the music changing already. Oh. That was nearly it. It's coming straight towards it. We'll just wait a few more seconds. Here it is. For those who are unfamiliar with this music, best watch Super Luigi Galaxy Let's Play of Sugar Conroy episode 1 because he knows exactly what this music is. I actually don't. Now, we're going into the training room to actually understand the Poltergust 3000. He says it's genius when it's not. It can suck up all kinds of things. Let it rip. Use the R stick to vacuum. R button, sorry. And the C stick to change your direction. So you're just pretty much doing that. Nothing serious. No matter how strong you think your brother is, ghosts are mysterious beings. They can't be caught on using confidential means. So you better use this. It's the only way to fool them. This is the only thing they fear. Or something to that effect. Well, how's about we start your training? Ghosts seem to like darkness, and they avoid the light. So if you hit them with a flashlight beam, all of a sudden you can stun them momentarily. Then it's vacuuming time. When you see your chance, hold down the R button and tilt the control stick in the opposite direction. Just give it a try. You'll learn more that way than just listening to me yap about it. So here we are. Now this is known as a golden ghost. They have 10 HP and they don't even take long to kill. Well, suck up, whatever. Remember, as soon as you see a ghost's heart, that's your chance to vacuum them up. While vacuuming, tilt the control stick in the opposite direction to bring them in. He does tend to repeat it. There you are, that's number 2. Just, by the way, word of advice, when you're trying to capture them, make sure you turn your flashlight off before facing against him. Oh, now we got 2. I go to the corner. Oh, I only got 1. But the other one's still alive. There we are. Tilt the control stick in the opposite. Oh, yeah, he keeps saying that constantly. Right, come on. Come on. 2 for the price of 1, Grandma! Yeah, that's one of Sugar Conroy's favourite puns. I don't really like being a copycat and all, but literally. Hey, kid, shape up. You can't go looking for your brother the way you're carrying on. Here they come. Now this is where the true test begins. You got 5. So you need to come up with the best strategy. Oh wow, 3 for the price of 1. But I still got 2. Yeah, 2 for the price of 1 again. Now by the way, what you just saw them do, they literally split out into separate areas. That is going to be really hard to actually get all the ghosts if they do that. Catching ghosts means using the flashlight and the Poltergust 3000 as a team. You get me, young fella? Right, that'll do. Well, how many did you get? Oh, don't worry, I know exactly how much I got. I got every single one of them, which is 9. Oh, 11? Oh, wow, that's even better than I thought. Right. Now, Now, it will ask you if you either want to go to the gallery or just head straight back to the lab. Now, by the way, when you talk to Professor Elvin Gadd, welcome to the gallery. I once had 21 paintings in my fabulous ghost collection, but now they are only frames. What a crying shame. Unfortunately, there are only statues here now, but feel free to look around anyway. Use the expert to check your surroundings with that Game Boy horror I gave you. Be sure to search suspicious places extra well. Yeah, and he'll also tell you about the angel... Right. He'll tell you about shaking stuff when pressing A, and he says, don't try that on the angel statues. Yeah, he literally says, don't try it on the angel statues. But if you don't try it on the angel statues, you're never going to leave this area. So check the angel statues. Then talk to him again. You did an appreciating offer today, Luigi. Now, I'm going to go straight into where I am. This is the gallery. This is where I hang all my paintings. Ghost paintings, that is. When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings. And I travelled the world collecting them. Oh, it was glamorous, I tell you. Well then, now I have to tell you a horrifying story. The last ghost I caught was number 22, Boolossus. But there were lots of Boos, and King Boo relied them all to take revenge upon me. They used my machine to free Boolossus from the painting. Then they went and turned all my other portraits back into ghosts too. As if that weren't enough, they built a mansion in front of my lab in the space of a single night. And then they all hid inside. If I told anyone else this stuff, they'd probably have me committed. I'm sure my portrait ghosts are somewhere inside the mansion. I just have to get them back. Ugh, sorry, I got a bunged up nose. Now, by the way, you say, sorry to bother you. Literally, what's a Game Boy horror? I already mentioned this. But I'm going to let him explain it anyway. I designed the Game Boy horror as a communications terminal. It has all sorts of functions. For example, you can press the set button to see a list of the items you picked up. Give it a try. After you get some coins, of course, you'll also be able to see portrait ghosts there once you've captured some. You can also use the Y button to display a map of the mansion. The display will colour the rooms as you visit them. Check the map if you ever get lost. Got that, Sonny? Well said, Luigi. By the way, this is an example. As you can see, you've got plenty of rooms in the gallery you could actually explore. But where we are right now is the only area you actually get to see. I don't know what the other 3 rooms look like. But literally, time to go back to the lab. And by the way, with it coming to that, I say it's time for me to call things an end to this episode. Yes, I'm not going to be doing it 20 minutes longer because this Let's Play is going to end really fast. So, next time on Super Luigi Galaxy, we're going to be exploring the mansion to find our lost brother Mario. See you guys then.